Oh, I slept in a little. Sun's already up. We weren't fishing late, but I was still out kind of late last night. There's a lot of things to move around and stuff. Let me get some coffee here. Yeah, Walter, I'm gonna go down there right away. Okay. There was a piece of used equipment that came up, and we're gonna go down to the store, see if it's still there, and buy it. And then I did bring back that lime spreader that we bought. We'll go take a look at that here in a minute. It's the end of January, so it's not like we have a ton of things to do just yet, but we will be getting there. I'd have to just hop out anyway, so I'm just gonna walk over. I'm gonna get the New Holland out. We'll go take that down to the store, just because I think that equipment's there and we're gonna buy it. I like to own equipment. It probably would be smarter in many cases to just lease things that just it's still got everything in it, right? It's just a little slow. I like to buy things rather than lease them. Economically, it would probably be better to lease things sometimes if you don't use them a lot. Because, you know, we don't play for a lifetime necessarily. Although, Ohio Farm and the old Polish farm, it seemed like it, right? I might take this in and get some factory service on it. Get the store to work on it. I'll go out this way. I want to get down there because I don't want this item to get away. I know I'm being cryptic, but we'll be there in a second and check it out. But I've been planning on getting it anyway. So if I can get it for half price, that's even better. Although money is not really an object, we're doing really well. We got 825,000 pounds in our bank account, which is outstanding. Nice morning. We need to get up to the Windmill today, check that out, see what's going on. And I think we still have silage. I loaded it last night, I can't remember. I think I did. Should be as easy as going over to the other farm, grabbing the trailer, taking it, and delivering it somewhere. Alright, so we'll just pull into the shop while they're working on this. It must have been in one of the updates where they changed this so that the vehicle up on the lift was in the trigger, because it didn't used to be. Where is the trigger? It's around here somewhere. Isn't it? There it is. 1570. The actual trigger's right inside the door over there. I don't know why I always come over here. All right, used equipment. There it is. It's the Ropa Keeler RK22. So it's 52% off because it's got 15.3 hours on it. So here's why I wanted to get this thing, because you can change this between potatoes and onions. I think it just picks it up. It doesn't actually harvest it. It will harvest the potatoes though. So I don't know. I think it just lifts it, but I'm not 100% sure. But we're going to get that. Those are narrow tires. It sure doesn't look like narrow tires, does it? Yeah, this reduces the size of the box, so I don't think so. We want this one. Let's get the silver edition. It's 5,000 more, but it'll look cool. Okay, I need to change that plate. And then we'll just go ahead and buy that. Okay, so 100,000 pounds. It's not like we were hurting for money. I'm not even going to check for contracts now. We can do that later. I got our own stuff to do first. I don't even know which version I got, the potato or the onion version. But you can change it for free, so in the shop, so it's fine. I got onion, and we plan on doing onions. Of course, we might do potatoes too, but now we have a harvester for it. Now, the thing is, like I was saying, do we really need this? Could we have leased it? Probably. But like the spinach harvester, they're really expensive to lease. Of course, the reason they're really expensive to lease is because they're very expensive to buy. Same with green bean and the pea harvester. We're making so much money right now. I tell you, if one came up used in the sale, I say this though, and I haven't bought land, which will probably take up some of our money, but if a green bean or a pea harvester came up used in the sale, I would probably buy it. That's just me. Now we still owe 10,000 pounds on our loan, but we'll pay that off next month and we'll be debt free. And that was what? Was that the initial loan that we took out to begin our aquaculture business? I think so. To buy the boat and the first aquaculture that we currently have doing the salmon. On our farm, we can turn those beacons off. We got to tuck this over in the Bunkersilo, kind of our makeshift shed at the moment, since we don't have anything in there. Although I probably should keep it clear so we can get something in there again. Alright. Yeah, we'll go ahead and park this next to the lime trailer. We'll check that out a little later, and then I'll probably go sell it. I don't think we need it. Although we could use it once, I suppose. This thing is huge, and it's got this kind of crane arm. You can scoop up the bulk lime or fertilizer. It's pretty nice, but I don't think we really need it, because we're playing with precision farming on. I imagine it has a huge spread width, so I don't know. Maybe we'll try it once. Oh, I think I have another wool pallet, don't I? I'd forgotten about that. Well, we'll get the... This isn't really the fastest thing we have, though, is it? Oh, this needs some maintenance, too. We'll get it later. This right here. Grab another one. Oh, I forgot about the spinnery. I'm gonna make my own fabric. So I could tuck this in here for now. Maybe. I'll put it right here. Alright, let me run up to the windmill. See what's going on up there. And then we'll head over to the other farm. Yeah, I want to do the windmill first because I don't want it sitting there idle if it's ready for the next stage. Well, there's been some progress here. We actually can see some progress on the windmill. Awesome. Oh, maybe I can use this instead of having to use the wheel loader. Okay, we need 2,000 wood beams and 2,000 planks for the next stage, so let's go ahead and grab those. Probably should use the wheel loader because it would look more appropriate, but whoop. We drove this up here because it was quicker, so let's use it. Yeah, I almost feel like we should be wrapping this up, our series up, because we finished the castle, but there's so much to do on here yet that that's probably not going to happen. We got much more to do, and it's such a good map. Of course, there's so many good maps. It's so hard to decide what the proper thing to do is. So we don't get paid for this. But this will keep work going on the windmill. I wonder if I can get a good thumbnail, but it's so up in the air. Can't really, huh? Not so much. All right, well. Down here you can see it pretty good. I was looking as we were driving up here. Do we own the land all the way down to that like entrance to that field? We could put sheep on this hillside, I think. Let me look at the map. And then it's, we own plot 60, right? Oh no, we don't. Shoot. I was hoping we went all the way to the road, but we don't. I'll have to see if we can find some level ground down there. Progress on the windmill. Oh, dang it. Alright, did I fill this? I did. Excellent. I was worried that perhaps I hadn't. Okay, we'll take this again. Hopefully it'll just be to the biogas plant. It'll make things a lot easier if we don't have to go too far. Alright, well let's check here. Prices menu. Silage. It's $3.72 at the animal dealer, so that's where we're going. Let's see, what's the best way to get there. I'm gonna go this way. If I go to the left here, I think we can try and stay off the main road as much as possible. We don't drive around back here that much, but I think if I go this way, wow, I'm struggling. Guess I'm not used to driving this uphill. I don't know. Train. Alright, we're back over here. This will need to be refilled again for tomorrow. We got plenty in there still. So we'll head back to the farm. We need to very seriously think about acquiring that field. And this one as well. Before the owner does something with it. What's this? What's going on with this one here? Is it just plowed? Yeah. I was just thinking as I looked at our cover crop here of oilseed radish, catch crop, we're going to get a subsidy for that. I don't know if it's at the end of February or the beginning of February. We'll have to watch the bank account when we tick over past midnight every day to see if we get paid at the beginning of February. If we do, then that means we're ready to go ahead and get rid of that. Let's see. What am I doing here? think I need to go get stones and put it in. Yeah, let's do that. We'll grab the bunning trailer, we'll fill it with stones. We'll get stones loaded. I think I got cinder blocks loaded on the trailer actually, so we can go sell those. And then do I have anything loaded on that truck? No. But I don't want to sell the wool. Yeah, I was thinking about loading up the wool, but I don't want to sell the wool because I want to keep that to turn it into cloth, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do it quickly enough because I think it'll take like 3 pallets of wool to make 1 pallet of cloth. And I've only got 2. I got a bit of lumber again. Can I make that turn? Nope. Let's do this one. Let me go around this way. Stones. Well, I got enough lumber to load up and move too, don't I? Come back here, we'll turn this on. Cement bricks are... Is it running? Oh, it is running. Okay. And then are we out of wood yet? Not quite, but we're gonna run out. Alright. Let me get the rest of the stones in here. A total of 4 loads. That was 1. Number 2. Load number 3. All right, the 4th and final load. Pull out here so I can get at that lumber. What we'll do is go ahead and turn that off. Let's grab these cinder blocks and we'll go sell them, and then we'll just leave those onions right there for now. Maybe I could go store them somewhere, but I don't know if I need to. Should put them in something like a root cellar though, right? Okay, let's take a look at the prices menu, and we're looking for cement brick. Goldcrest Valley looks like it's the best, but I still haven't figured out the best way to load onto the train. So the next one, it's like warehouse at 4761. So I'm gonna go to the warehouse, sell this, I'll come back, I'll load the lumber on. probably take a break for lunch. Oh my goodness, it's 12:30 already, so it's going to be a late lunch. I also realized as I was moving the cement blocks around, I need another bag of cement up there at the windmill, so we'll go ahead put this on here and we can take it up there. That should be everything we need up there with the exception of the lumber, and we're getting that up there. So yeah, I think if there's any more cement blocks to move, I'll get them later. Yeah, I'm gonna need to get some more. I'm gonna need to get a tree cut, I think. So let me throw a strap over this. There we go. Perfect. And that's all strapped down. Move over closer to the house. Take a lunch break. Oh, that's gonna be a tighter turn than I can make. There we go, that's on. There we go. All right, we'll go ahead and park here. Walter, how about a little lunch? I'll see you about 1:30, I think. All right, Walter, yeah, that's probably for the best. We'll keep the sawmill running. So I'm going to kind of run out, get a tree down, put it in the sawmill. Let me grab this. Didn't we just run lumber up to the sawmill, it seems like? Or, sorry, wood up to the construction site. What am I talking about? I don't know. Let's see. So I'm gonna have to bring it out with the lift wood. Probably just gonna have to go straight back into the woods here to find something, I think. Because I see the, okay, there's a stump grinder there. And I'm gonna have to be careful because I know the edge of the woods are here somewhere. Tricky. This will be, oh, that's big enough. Can I drop that one though? Right there. Gosh, that's a heck of a place to park, isn't it? What's the best way to, I think it's gonna get caught up, I drop it that way. It's gonna get caught up, I drop it that way. Let's see if I can shoot that gap right there. Yeah, I don't think I can do that. I know it's not gonna be good. Hopefully it won't be too bad. Alright, that tree's down. And I think in our trigger, are we out? We're not even out of wood yet, which is awesome. So we're still going here. Let's see. Should be about here. We're at about 300. And now we're about 10. So we got about 10,000 liters of wood from that tree. Which is nice. That's good. Okay. Let's drop this here. Grab bale spikes, right? Let's go get couple of bales. So what I'm thinking about doing is getting more sheep, putting them on that hillside over by the windmill. But I'm wondering if I got enough hay to accommodate that. Depends on how many I get, I guess. As always with our Highland cattle, I bring 2 bales over here, and about the time I give up on the first one getting consumed, it's about the time it disappears. Let's see what happens. Oh, I look over, I see the dang it, catch crop in the field there. I was looking in the menu the other day. I was looking in the menu not too long ago, and it said through February to get the what do you call it? It's a subsidy. So yeah, we'll have to leave it through the end of next month probably. So what I want to do is I want to run that lumber up to the sawmill. I keep calling it the sawmill, the windmill. What kind of mill? Some kind of mill. Hang on, let me drop this weight off. Gotta go get another hay bale, bring it over here for these sheep. I don't know, man. How soon will I be able to start cutting grass? I'm not sure. I think that's in the trigger. That should be good. Okay, I'm gonna run this lumber up to the windmill. I think I'm gonna relocate the other lumber up there, and then we're gonna install the improved spinnery up there so we can try and make our own fabric. And then I guess tomorrow morning we'll get this wool loaded up and taken up there. Or if we could, today would be good. If we get it up there today, it'd be even better. But if I don't do a time lapse, I'm not going to have time in the episode to do it. Alright, so that's what I wanted to do. It's 4:30 already. The day is getting away from me. So yeah, we got our cement bags, our castle stones, our rope, and then we've got our lumber out here. How many more of these am I gonna need? I'm gonna need like 8 more beams. I think I got all the beams I need here. And then planks long. Oh, I might even have an extra beam. And then planks long, I think. We might need a couple more of those. Alright, so the idea is that back in here, this is kind of fairly level, is we would put in a spinnery. It would have probably been better like over here, but I put my put my construction area over there. So let's see if I can figure this out. As always, when you're doing something like this, you want to save the game first. So let's do that. Alright, so that's it. I think we want to do a little bit of landscaping here at the front with the dirt, but other than that, it should be good. That's impressive. I didn't want it so close to that building and everything, but I suppose it's probably going to be okay. I don't know, what do you think? I gotta try and match the ground effect though. Alright, well, it's a little lighter. out here. I suppose that'll probably be alright. Okay, so how do we finish this? I want to get the wool in there. What's the best way to do that? For the moment, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to drop this trailer off. I'm going to run back to the farm and get the wool and see if we can get it in there. Because I think that's the only way I'm going to be able to do this in time. Let me run back to the farm. Because I'm losing daylight. I'll see you back here in a minute. My goodness, it's almost 6 o'clock at night. We're arriving back up at the windmill. I gotta slow down. I'm gonna get myself in trouble going through town as fast as I was. Alright, so let's just get all our lights on here. I believe that might actually be like a pavement. Texture, I don't know. Can turn the lights on in here, I think so. There we go. So let's see. Let me get over here. Let's take a picture, or let's kind of finish up the episode. It's turning 6 o'clock. I'm gonna say thanks for hanging out with me here in Kinlaig, Highlands Fishing Expansion for Farming Simulator 25. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button. If you don't subscribe yet, why not? It don't cost nothing. All right, let's see if we can get the straps off of here, and will it go into the trigger? Doesn't look like it. Oh, there we go. Yep, they went into the trigger. Perfect. So then we come back here, let's interact. Nope, that was light. Where's the interact point? There we go. So what are we making? Fabric wool? Whoop. Fabric wool. 3-to-1, but we got like a 720 speed, so that'll be cool. I don't think we'll be able to keep this thing supplied, but it's good. All right, we're up and running. See you next time.
PlayStation